I've been avoiding doing this reading for a long time, but it keeps getting requested. So I finally gave in. We're going to look into the third party situation. Yeah, we're going to look at the at the third party situation, the love triangles, the obstacles, the person that just seems to just not want you to win in this connection. We're going to look at why. And it may surprise you. It may really surprise you. Welcome back. My name's Dap, and I do pick a card readings all day long. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty active. I post something at least every day, whether it's a live stream or pick a card reading. But I'm always here for you, and the channel's growing. It's a community here. We love each other. But you know how this works. You're gonna pick a pile with your third eye, not your first or second eye, just whatever image calls to you, whatever you just kind of vibe with, and you'll find the timestamp in the description or the pinned comment that's going to take you to your reading. Also, if you want a more personal deep dive into your into your situation, I do personal readings. Just click the link in the description. You can book one. I send it to you just via a video that you can watch at any time over and over again. No appointment necessary. It's there for you. But without further ado, I'm going to stop boring you. And yeah, we're going to get into these readings. Bye for now. What up, pal number one? Welcome to your reading on the third party situation. Now, this is kind of interesting. So what we're going to do is just let you know how we're breaking it down. I'm going to start off with the astrological placements for each group, the you and them, or and then the them and your and the third party. But the Venus and Scorpio in the 8th house, it kind of represents an energy of maybe an intense, very maybe even possessive, manipulative type of relationship. Like, say, this isn't a connection that I could see you really being like happy in. I feel like maybe your partner or was very manipulative. Maybe not even a good person for you to be with. It's kind of dark. It's like you're soulmates. You're meant to be with this person, but to learn like, say, the darker side of people, like maybe learn some discernment, learn how to have boundaries, learn how to love in a way that's not so controlling and possessive, because like control and possession is like the theme of the relationship. When I see Scorpio in the 8th house, all of that is very plutonic energy, which is instead of unconditional love, it's almost a fear of love being taken away from you. It's almost feeling like you have to control and manipulate and possess and go so deep into your emotions. Like, it's almost like this person, your person, could make you feel things that you've never felt before, but a lot of times they're really negative. But this was a love that's supposed to transform you. It's supposed to change how you look at love. So I don't see this as a connection where you could possibly like stay in forever. But the King of Pentacles and the Judgment card kind of says you tried, though. The King of Pentacles is like, it's saying that I think in this connection you both wanted this long-term stability. You wanted this this connection to last a long time. They may even have say provided a lot for you. They may have even used, like, say, what, like money or resources as a way to solidify this love. But it was toxic. I really think it was toxic. I see the Lovers in reverse and the Magician in reverse. It was toxic. They may have held a lot of things over your head, like money. They may have been particularly controlling over like who you spent time with, or like who your friends were. They may have gone through your phone a lot. They may have been really jealous of the people that you had around you. And the Judgment card comes up saying like, and I feel like maybe it was on again and off again. Maybe you would break up just to take this person back, to break up to take this person back, type of energy. And I feel like they played with you in a sense of like making you feel insecure, or making you feel jealous, or making you feel like there was a threat, because I think they weren't shy about like their wandering eye, their lustful eye, because their third party situation is a little interesting. There's this Neptune and Gemini in the 11th house, which is the energy of like, Neptune is the energy of deception and illusions. So I felt like the third party situation did not necessarily trick them or try to do anything toxic to them. I felt like they lied to the third party. I felt like they lied to you, but they also went to this person and lied to them. So, and this could have been like someone they met online, or someone they met like on a like a dating app or a hookup app or something like that. Would have been in the 11th house and in Gemini. And I feel like they painted a picture of their situation being something completely different. I feel like they painted a picture of their circumstances and them being single, maybe, and maybe them looking for like whatever they were painting a picture to appease who they were talking to. The Page of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. They could have had a kid with this person. They could have also really played into this fantasy of whatever they thought that person wanted, and they probably really hurt them. The Queen of Cups in reverse is a more vulnerable person. It's somebody who is emotionally unstable, or emotionally not so secure, and I feel like they definitely played on that person. In the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like I think they took a certain sense of innocence from them, if I could say that. Like, they preyed upon this person's naivety. I think there was the third party was a little bit naive. They had been younger than them, and I felt like they definitely preyed on them. And I think they painted a picture of a fantasy with them, and I feel like they knew what they were doing. They hunted them, and I felt like they took advantage of them. And it's sad because it's like this person's like a master manipulator. And I don't think that the third party actually would have gone for it if they known the full picture that you existed. Justice comes up. The Nine of Wands in reverse. They're gonna get their karma for that. Your person's gonna get their karma for that. Likewise, some of them may have married this person, or some of them may have gotten together with this person, like in a long-term relationship, without you knowing. Some of them may have, okay, a weird way, some of y'all may be the third party situation and don't even know it, or didn't know it. Some of y'all may have been the third party when they were married, or when they had somebody else when you met, and then they may have, gotten rid of that person and got with you or whatever. But it's like there's an energy of like you may have been the third party before you met them. I mean, when you met them and didn't even know it. This person is not an honest monogamous person. They don't have any boundaries. They only care about what they want, and they'll paint a picture of whatever they need to in order to keep somebody around. And I feel like it's dirty, and I feel like the lesson here is about boundaries, especially for you. I feel like they painted a picture of like them being the perfect partner, when in reality they were never. They were never. They feel like a narcissist, or they feel like somebody who just wants to gain control over women, feels like a bunch of women, and basically collect them like they're not even people. For attention, they always have a backup plan too. So it's like this person has never been faithful, and I feel like the truth had to have come out, or will come out in a way that's going to definitely make them have to own up to or face whatever it is that they were doing. But I'll leave it here. That's what I got for you. Sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading, looking at the third party situation. All right, so we're going to start off with the astrological placements. From the dice that I roll some astrology dice to kind of get the vibe of the connection itself before we get into the cards. On the you and them side, we have the moon in Pisces in the 11th house, right? So this could be a situation where you may have met this person like as friends first, and you were like friends before you became more lovers. There's also an energy of being friends just as a foundation, like you just kind of like each other. But it's a deep connection though. It's like on all levels. Like there's a friendship side. There's like it feels like my complete total person, right? My complete and other person. But at the same time, I do feel like there's an energy of like no boundaries. Like you two definitely have a hard time holding up boundaries with each other, and that could lead to a lot of different things. But this moon in the 11th house though, in Pisces, it kind of feels like you may have found out about this person through like going through their phone, or going through like their DMs or something like that, or their messages. But that's neither here nor there. I feel like there's a psychic connection with you two, like a certain, like you just can feel what your person feels. You know when something's wrong without them telling you. You can just sense something. And I feel like you two have gone through maybe a breakup, or a major conflict or something in the connection itself, and broke up, and maybe got back together and tried to work it out, and you're trying to work it out. That's the Tower in reverse, and that is the Three of Pentacles. So the Tower in reverse and the Three of Pentacles is like saying you almost like completely just ended the relationship, and also in a way that was shocking, and a way that was like a lot of drama, and it was hurtful, and it came out of nowhere. It felt like a big huge moment, but you decided to work on it instead. So you may have taken a break or something like that, or like had a moment of like maybe you just didn't know what y'all were gonna do. So y'all may have been separated or something like that for a moment before coming back together and deciding that this is what you want to do. So I feel like in the meantime, like during that breakup moment, or that moment of like not knowing what we're gonna do, or feeling like y'all were close to a breakup, like the relationship was rocky, they ended up with somebody else who's like your complete opposite. The relationship was a complete opposite of this one, because we have the 5th house and the 11th house. 11th house is Aquarius, 5th house is Leo energy. So this was like more fun. It was supposed to be like a cat, like just fun, no strings, just for a little attention, that thing. Something just pleasurable, light and airy, like as they were making that transition, because we have the 6 of Swords and we have the Queen of Wands. This is like an energy of like during the transition, I'm trying to figure out what are we gonna do, or like when they thought they were like, I don't know, single, or they thought they were like this wasn't gonna work, they looked for somebody to kind of make them feel better, like a rebound. So this third party energy could have been a rebound for when y'all were not in a good place. And the thing about that is we have Saturn in Leo in the 5th house. So This person could be a little bit immature. This person could have a little bit of attachment issue, like an abandonment issue. This person wanted something fun, or they say they want something fun, but in reality, they kind of want it. They kind of probably fell for your person. It doesn't matter how honest they were about it, or how much they, like they probably told them that they weren't looking for anything. This third party was like agreeing, but then not necessarily agreeing in the long run. It's like knowing that it's supposed to be something casual and not to catch feelings. They caught feelings, and it's really more so about like them wanting to take action, and like them wanting the validation of it all. They're the type that wants your person to leave you for them so they feel better about themselves. The Tower upright. So remember, I had the Tower in reverse, which was kind of like that energy of you didn't break up, you didn't end it. Well, now they want that to actually happen. They're like, I wish something would just hit the fan and cause this relationship to just crumble, because I want to be there. They want it to end. The Ten of Swords. They want to see you done for, because they chose them instead. That's what they want. So it's a jealous type of person. It's a very insecure person. It's somebody who is very petty, somebody who would be bold and not really care about starting a lot of mess or starting drama just to be seen. They want their presence to be known. So it's like, I would be very hard pressed to feel like you don't know who this person is. This could even be like a baby mama, or if the whole like storyline between like you breaking up with this person and them finding like somebody like as a rebound while y'all were taking a break. This could be somebody who came in before you, like say a baby mama, or like say an ex relationship, or ex partner or something like that, and they just have not gotten over it. They will not get over it. They haven't moved on. They won't move on, and it's like they still are trying to win back your person, as if like they still want them, and your person doesn't really want them, by the way. No matter what storyline this is, your person was just, they were charmed by them. They're very charming. They're attractive. They're fun until you kind of peel back the layers and get to see them for what they are. They're jealous. They're petty. They're confusing. They're vindictive. They're competitive. They do too much. They do the most, and they do this thing where like they pretend to be your friend, right? And they'll backstab you. So this actually could be someone that you know. This could be a friend of yours, a fake friend of yours, somebody trying to steal your person right from under your nose. They don't care. They're not loyal, is what I'm saying. They're not really loyal, because I feel like they're tied their whole sense of self into what other people think of them and how other people feel about them. And to be honest with you, you have a much stronger connection with your person than they do. They try to manufacture it, but it's an artificial, not real. It's fake. They put on a mask to try to be whatever it is that they think that your person wants them to be, and they see through it. They see right through it. So I don't think this is a person that you really should feel so much threatened by, but I do feel like this is a person who will do a lot and say a lot to get under your skin to try to sabotage your relationship on purpose. On purpose. Because especially if they feel like they've been hurt or pushed aside or something like that, and that's the case. Especially if they feel rejected by your person, which they do, because I feel like they know that they chose you over them, and that's just something they can't really deal with on an ego level. But I mean, it's not your problem, right? But sound off in the comments, let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pile number 3? Welcome to your reading. We're looking at the third party situation. So remember, third party doesn't necessarily have to mean your partner was cheating on you, or anything like that. It could just be the the outside influence that is affecting the relationship, and it should not be like someone's mother, someone's ex, someone's, it could be a bunch of stuff. We can see where it fits in though. Of course, use your own intuition, but we're going to be looking at you and them. So with the astrological energy, I rolled some astrology dice to kind of get a feel of what this main relationship energy was kind of like. And it was Venus and Sagittarius in the 10th house. So Venus in the 10th house is it can be a very public type of love or a public romance. It could also be a type of romance that people aspire to be like relationship goals. So with it being a Sagittarius, it's like saying, I feel like this is a soulmated energy. You two may have felt like this is the best I've ever had or the best I can get. Maybe especially like if you came out of, say, toxic relationships, or you were convinced that, say, people that you date or people in relationships just cannot be honest, or like it'll never be good. It's like they taught you that that love is out there and love can surprise you. But I think there's an element of, with Venus in the 10th house, there's an element of like maybe caring a little bit too much about what people think, or caring a little bit too much about how you're perceived, or like maybe they check all the boxes, but it's like, what about beyond that? I think in Sagittarius, it could have been a long distance relationship at a certain point. You could have met in school or in college, or you could have met on a trip. You could have also met in church, or like say during something where you were like trying to elevate yourself. Like you may have met them during a spiritual awakening or something like that. It's like you could have really found this relationship when you weren't necessarily looking for it. But I feel like the dynamic that you have with this person, let's look at the you and them, it's kind of saying there's a certain sense of responsibility and provider. So I don't know if they are the ones that provide, or if they're the ones that came in wanting a commitment, but it feels like you two are very committed. The King of Pentacles, it represents both of you. It represents a stable connection where we are hardworking, we have good morals, we are actively striving to be solid, and not just solid, but also you take care of each other financially. It's almost like there's a certain financial quality to it. Like maybe if you both make money, you both have like, say, something tied into like say real estate or houses or just resources. There are things like tangible things tied together. So you may actually be married, or you may have been together for a long time, maybe partners, engaged, that kind of thing. The Two of Cups comes up saying like you actually are compatible. You get along with each other. It's soulmated energy. You are soulmates. And so you probably felt like, what's pulling this person away from me? The Knight of Swords comes up, and the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like they started maybe like plans that you made. Maybe they weren't necessarily investing in them after a certain amount of time. And it's like, what's going on? What's going on? It's almost like they're distracted. They may have started acting out of character like all of a sudden, right? And so what happened? Like what made this person who was so loyal, so committed, so, seemingly honest, and care so much about, like how people think and that energy of it all, like what happened? Well, they got influenced by the third party. And this third party, it doesn't have to be romantic. I'm getting, this could be like a sibling or something, or a neighbor, anything like that. Like, not a neighbor, but like a sibling, or like maybe a childhood friend or something like that. The third house kind of represents siblings a lot of times, but it, or like a distant relative. If that's the case, it may be dealing with, like, say a, a, a sibling's like divorce or something like that. Seeing how hurt they may have been, and for some reason it may be scaring them because of what that person may be saying. It's kind of subtle, but it's like it's enough to make them double think their own relationship. I don't know what that is. That's specifically for somebody, but for most people, it is an infidelity type of thing. I feel like the Pluto in the third house is like somebody who controls through the narrative, controls through telling a story or not telling the whole story. It's a subtle influence. The High Priestess is like saying, this is a secret relationship or a secret dynamic where they don't tell anybody. I feel like maybe this person may be married, they may be separated or something like that, but they want your person. But it's coming from a place of wanting that stability and that control. So it's like if you have been together for a long time, if y'all have like a solid relationship, they want that. They want that with your person. They're like, well, it's almost like seeing like the perfect spouse or the perfect partner, and they just want to like steal it from you. But they do it in roundabout ways. They plant seeds of like victimhood and like helplessness to try to get them to feel sorry for them. So this person could have faked a pregnancy. This person could have gotten pregnant. This person could have used something for blackmail, specifically for money. This person may definitely try to use victimhood or things that just aren't fair as a way to control and obsess over your person. So I feel like this could have been like a mistake that your person made, and it was definitely with the wrong person, because I feel like they're actively wanting to either take them away from you or destroy them in the process. There's no in between. It's either you are gonna be with me or you're going to regret it even meeting me. So this is a crazy person. This feels like a crazy person. I feel like they could have met this person like at work or something, or through like, say, an acquaintance or a friend or something like that. It could even be a friend that had feelings for them, but they never quite gotten together. And it, like I said, it's very low key and secretive. They could have been actually fooling around with this person before they even met you. It's a history of something there. I don't know what that is, but they feel like they deserve this more mature, stable, practical version of your partner, and they are upset because even if your person like gave in a moment of weakness, they still don't want to be with them. They don't want to be with them. They want to be with you. So it's like it pisses them off, and they cause a lot of drama and a lot of chaos and a lot of unnecessary drama in their life and yours. This could be a work situation as well. They could have met this person out like outside the house, like, say, at a bar or at a club or something like that. And I do feel like the third party talks about your person. They gossip about them. They try to. They may even call you up and try to tell you what's going on, like in an awful way. Like they spread rumors and lies. So it's like I would be very weary about what this person says. They're not very credible and they're not very honest. So take that for what it is. Sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.